Naya. Om Namo Narayanaaya. 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 Yes, respected friends, welcome you all. So beautiful it is every day to spend time together in the pursuit of this ultimate truth, the study of Upanishads, which is the minimum step and first step. So many other steps have to be taken by each and every one of us in our own silent secret chambers of sadhana to reach to the ultimate. May this inspiration continue in us. May this initiative continue in us. May it not be compromised for any inner or outer obstacles, weaknesses, temptations. Let this be our strong sankalpa. Let this be our appealing prayer to the divine, the Paramatma. May the clarity also of understanding grow day by day with the help of our these classes as well as our otherwise efforts in our own Sevaka Adi essential Vyaktitwas. We have to understand their importance. We must know that we can and we must develop them. We also must know along with our efforts in so many ways. We need the help and guidance and empowerment and blessings and sankalpa of the Parabrahma, the Ishvara, the Jagannatha, Devata Guru Gana, Shastra Gana, all through our Purana Itihasa, Vedanta Shastras, we see that whoever have evolved, in this only they have evolved by empowering their Vyaktitvas, by taking initiative and doing sadhana, what's in our hand, in their hands, and then by invoking the grace of the higher power. Same is for all, same for us too. So to be well informed in all these things, till we get the full convictions, etc., our studies should continue. Then the Upanishad is Shwethashwathara, fourth chapter, the Atma Swarupa Mahima informed to us. Then we are told that when we identify with that, then only Sarva Dukkha Nivarana, Sarva Shoka Nivarana will happen. Here also the Prarthana is indicated. In the next mantra also, which we have to study today, 13th mantra, in a sweet manner, we are given all the guidance for the right understanding and attitude of invoking the power infinite. Isn't it? Simply, even at our life upadhi level, we are able to survive because of our invoking from the total only everything. Isn't it? My Vayu, Prana, I am invoking from the total. My Garmi, heat of the Sharira, Ushnata, I am getting it from the total only. The Jala aspect in me also is from the Samashti. All the dhatus that are required for my Sharira, Poshana, all of them I am not getting from the Prithvi only. And the Akasha I am occupying is the part of Samashti only. In the same way, for higher knowledges, higher wisdoms, higher pursuits of excellence also, we need to tune to the total and get the guidance or blessings or empowerment. That's what will be told in our today's mantra. Let us deeply study, deeply understand, deeply get convinced, deeply feel about it, and do it as deeply as possible. Sadhana. Right? Before that, our Upanishad study से पहले our Veda Parayana, a very small common sense thought, Mangalacharana Shloka Sankalpas, and then Upanishad Parayana, Upanishad Adhyayana. In the Veda Parayanam, almost we are through this eighth mandala, 102, only 6 plus 2, 8 or 9 mantras or anuvakas are there. So 95, 96, 97 we will do today Parayanam, should be enough. Om Ataveda Parayanam Rugvedaha Ashtamamandalам Atha Panchanavatitam Anuvakad Arabhyam Om Atva Giro Rathirivastu Suteshu Girvanaha Abhitva Samanushate Vatsam Namataraha Atva Shukra Achuchyavo Sutasa Indragirvanaha Pibatasyandas Indra Vishwasute Hitam Pibaso Mammadaya Kamindra Shenabrutam Sutam Tvam hi shashwatīnām pathīrāja viṣāmasi Shruti havanti rasya indrayastvā saparyati Suviryasya gomato rāyaspūrthi mahāasi Indrayaste namīyasim giram mandramaji janata Chikittvin manasam diyam partnāmrutasya pipyushim तमो ष्टवामयं गिर इन्द्रमुक्तानि वावृधुः पुरूण्यस्य पौंस्या सिशासन्तो वनामहे एतोऽन्विन्द्रं स्तवाम शुद्धं शुद्धेन साम्ना शुद्धैरुक्तैर्वा वृद्ध्वांसं शुद्ध आशीर्वान्ममत्तो इन्द्रशुद्धो नागहि शुद्धः शुद्धाभिरूतिभिः शुद्धो रयिं निधारय शुद्धो ममद्धि सौम्यः इन्द्रशुद्धो हि नो रयिं शुद्धो रत्नानि दाशुषे शुद्धो वृत्राणि जिघ्नसे शुद्धो वाजं सिशाससि 96 ॐ अस्मा उषास अतिरन्तमा याममिन्द्राय नक्तमूर्म्याः सुवाचः अस्मा आपो मातरः सप्ततस्तुर्नृभ्यस्तराय सिन्धवः सुपाराः अतिविद्धा विथुरेणाचिदस्तात्रिः सप्तसानुसंहिता गिरीणाम् न तद्देवो न मर्त्यस्तु तुर्याद्यानि प्रवृद्धो वृषभश्चकार इन्द्रस्य वज्र आयसो निमिश्ल इन्द्रस्य बाह्वोर्भूयिष्ठमोजः शीर्षन्निन्द्रस्य क्रतवो निरेक आसन्ने शन्तश्रुत्या उपाके मन्ये त्वा यज्ञियं यज्ञियानां मन्ये त्वा च्यवनमच्युतानां मन्ये त्वा सत्त्वनामिन्द्रकेतुं मन्ये त्वा वृषभं चर्षणीनाम् आयद्वज्रं बाह्वोरिन्द्रदत्से मदच्युतमहये हन्तवाऊ प्रपर्वता अनवन्तः प्रगावः प्रब्रह्माणो अभिनक्षन्त इन्द्रं तमुष्टवामय इमा जजान विश्वा जातानि अवराण्यस्माद् इन्द्रेण मित्रं दिदिशेम गीर्भिरुषो उपो नमोभिर्वृषभं विषेम वृत्रस्य त्वा श्वसथाधीशमाना विश्वे देवा अजहुर्ये सखायः मरुद्भिरिन्द्रसख्यं ते हस्त्वते मा विश्वाः पृथना जयासि त्रिः षष्टिस्त्वा मरुतो वावृधाना उस्रा इव राशयो यज्ञियासः उपत्वेमः कृतिनो भागधेयं शुष्मन्त एनाहविषा विधेम दिग्मुमायुधं मरुतामनीकं कस्त इन्द्र प्रतिवज्रं दधर्षा अनायुधासो असुरा अदेवाश्चक्रेण ता अपपप रुजीषिन् मह उग्राय तवसे सुवृक्तिं प्रेरय शिवतमाय पश्वः गिर्वाहसे गिर इन्द्राय पूर्वीर्देहि तन्वे कुविदङ्गवेदत उक्तवाहसे विभवे मनीषान्द्रुणानपारमीरया नदीनां निःस्पृशति या तन्विश्रुतस्य जुष्टधरस्य कुविदङ्गवेदत तद्विविड्ढि यत्त इन्द्रो जुजो षत्स्तुहि सुष्टुतिं नमसा विवास उपभूषचरितर्मारुवण्यः श्रावया वाचं कुविदङ्गवेदत अवद्रप्सो अंशुमतीमतिष्ठदयानः कृष्णो दशभिः सहस्रैः आवत्तमिन्द्रश्च्याधमयन्तमपस्नेहितीर्नृमणा अदत्त द्रप्समपश्यं विशुने चरन्तमुपह्वरे नद्यो अंशुमत्याः नभो न कृष्णमवतस्तिवां समिष्यामि वो वृषणो युध्यताजौ अथ द्रप्सो अंशुमत्या उपस्थे धारयतस्त्वं धारयत्तन्वं तित्विषाणः विशो अदेविराभ्या शरन्तेर्बृहस्पतिना युजेन्द्रः ससाहे त्वं हत्यत्सप्तभ्यो जायमानो शत्रुभ्यो अभवः शत्रुरिन्द्रः गूढे द्यावा पृथिवी अन्वविन्दो विपुमद्भ्यो भुवनेभ्यो रणन्धाः त्वं हत्यद प्रतिमानमोजो वज्रेण वज्रिन्दृशितो जघन्थ त्वं शुष्णस्यावातिरो वदत्रैस्त्वङ्गा इन्द्र सच्चेदविन्दः त्वं हत्यदृषभचर्षणीनां घनो वृत्राणां तविषो बभूथ त्वं सिन्धूगन्ध्रसृजन्तस्तभानां त्वमपो अजयोधा सपत्नीः स सुक्रतोरणितायः सुतेष्वनुत्तम अन्मन्युर्यो अहेवरेवान् य एक इन्नर्यः यभांसि कर्ता न वृत्रः प्रतीदन्यमाहुः स वृत्रहेन्द्रश्चर्षणे धृतं सुष्ठुत्या हव्यं हुवेम सप्राविदा मघवानोऽधिवक्ता सवाजस्य श्रवस्यस्य दाता स वृत्रहेन्द्ररुभुक्षाः सद्यो जज्ञानो हव्यो बभूव कृण्वन्नपांसि नर्या पुरोणि सोमो न पीतो हव्यः सखिभ्यः One more, 97. या इन्द्रभुज आवरस्वर्वागम् असुरेभ्यः स्तोतारमिन्मघवन्नस्य वर्धयये च त्वे वृक्तबर्हिषः यमिन्द्र ददिशे त्वमश्वङ्गां भागमव्ययम् यजमाने सुन्वति दक्षिणावति तस्मिन् तन्धेहि मा पणवो य इन्द्र सस्त्यव्रतोऽनुष्वापमदेवयुः स्वैः श एवैर्मुमुरत्सोऽस्पोष्यं रयिं सनुतर्धेहि तन्ददः यच्चक्रासि परावति यदर्भावति वृत्रहन्न अतस्त्वागेर्भिर्द्युगदिन्द्रकेशिभिः सुतावागम् आविवासति यद्वासि रोचने दिवः समुद्रस्याधिविष्टभे यत्पार्थिवे सदने वृत्रहन्तमयदन्तरिक्ष आगहि स नः सोमेषु सोमपाः सुतेषु शवसस्पदे मादयस्वराधसा सोनृतावतेन्द्रराया परीणसा मान इन्द्रपरा वृणग्भवा नः सधमाध्यः त्वं न ऊती त्वमिन्न आप्यं मान इन्द्रपरा वृणको अस्मे इन्द्रसचासुते निषदा पीतये मधो हृदे जरित्रे मघवन्नवो महदस्पि इन्द्र सचासुते न त्वा देवास आशतस्न मर्त्यासो अद्रिवः विश्वा जातानि शवसाभिभूरसि न त्वा देवास आशत विश्वाः पृतना अभिभूतरं नरं सजोस्ततक्षुरिन्द्रं जजनुश्च राजसे कृत्वा वरिष्ठं वर आमुरिमुतोग्रमोजिष्ठं तव संतरस्विनं समीं रेभासो अस्वरन्निन्द्रं सोमस्य पीतये स्वर्पतिं यदीं हृदे धृतव्रतो ह्योजसा समूतिभिः नेमिं नमन्ति चक्षसामेषं विप्रा अभिस्वरा सुदीतयो वो अद्रुहोऽपि कर्णेधरस्विनः समृक्वभिः तमिन्द्रं जोहवीमि मघवानमुग्रं सत्रा दधानमप्रतिष्कुतं शवांसि ब्रह्मिष्णो गीर्विराच यज्ञियो ववर्धद्रायेनो विश्वासुपथा कृणोतु वज्रे त्वं पुर इन्द्रचिकिदेनावयोजसा शविष्टशक्रनाशयध्यै त्वद्विश्वानि भुवनानि वज्रिन्द्यावा रेजेते पृथ्वी च भीषा तन्मरुतमिन्द्रशूर चित्रपात्वपो न वज्रिन्दुरितातिपर्षिभूरि कदा न इन्द्रराय आदशस्येर् विश्वप्सस्य स्पृहया यस्य राजन् ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Born in Sanatana Dharma in Bharat, when we can learn and read English and other languages, it is always respectful only, not humiliating, that we learn Sanskrit Bhasha and we are able to chant our Veda mantras. If we are not living the Vedic knowledge completely and not knowing the knowledge, at least to begin with, if we can chant the mantras, we are making a good beginning. In short, it's always good to respect our Bharatavarsha Sanatana Dharma, our Rishi Parampara and our Shastras, Vedas. At least minimum the mantrocharana we have to do, which is the beginning. Thereafter, knowing the meaning that's hinted in every of the mantra, in which how the life has to be lived for its best purpose. Those guidances also we know from our Vedas. Live accordingly, the life is fulfilled. It is the what we call gratitude of our for the parishrama done by the rishis in giving all this to us. And then this parishrama is required for us also for our evolution. Yes, friends, it's a delight every day to chant the mantras. You know, almost Rigveda mantra we are chanting, Krishna Yajurveda we are chanting, then Atharvana Veda we are chanting every day, and the Gita is in it, and also our Prakaranas and the Itihasa. Thank God. Friends, in today's common sense thought, two or three things. First, simple one, key. How can we say that we are doing well and correct? Therefore, we are really growing in spirituality. How do we say? And the other opposite of it also, that might be we are doing little bit mechanically, but not exactly, not correctly. Therefore, we are not at all growing sadhana. Simple test. So simple, we may not like it, but it is so. Key, not only throughout the day of our life when we are in the world outside, but also when we are in spirituality, spiritual sessions, whether they are the classes like this, whether they are sittings of our puja or upasana or japa or dhyan. Even during that time, if the world, the worldly things, the worldly beings, the worldly activities, the worldly procurements, the worldly involvements, the worldly indulgences, if those only are the memories or the thoughts continuously coming, understand that we are fully samsari and 100% worldly. You know, not only while being in the world, we are in the world, but even during our sadhana kala, if our vrittis are only of prapanchika, that means we are absolutely prapanchik, samsari. So the first two steps of viveka vairagya only we have not done. And that's why all those thoughts all the time. It's a test for all of us. So therefore, instead of telling, complaining to the Guru and all, that my mind is so disturbed, agitated, even on the seat of meditation, I only am worried about the world. Instead of the miserable and worry, feel sharam karo that you have not started sadhana, that the Viveka Vairagya, even little also not practiced. That is the thing. Then the opposite of it is same. How do we say that we are truly growing spiritually, beautifully growing spiritually, and then definitely not very far is our higher achievements. Same thing. Not only during our adhyatmika sessions of the class or upasana or the puja, but all through the day, wherever we are in whatever the work we are doing. while doing that work, if the Paramatma is always remembered in our mind, as the goal or as the means or the point of prayer, surrender, etc. All the time, अगर भगवान का स्मरण हो रहा है, not only during doing the sadhana kala, but even otherwise throughout the day, including before we sleep, including sapne maybe something spiritual divine alone is coming. That means good amount of sadhana has been done by us. So we can feel proud of ourselves, we can feel happy, we can feel that we are on the right track. So then from this to this we have to shift. That's called sadhana. All is the question of what is valued, what is not valued. All depends on discrimination. All depends on again our knowledge converted into wisdom through inquiry. So the world remains as it is like this. The demands, the requirements, the duties, they keep on continuously will be there as they are now. Ever they were there like that, will be like that only in future. It is we who have to know which is important, which is less important. Then we have to value the important more than the less important. Isn't it? If we still think the world is important, then you'll be lost in that only, as was the case for millions of lives. Then, if we shift our importance to the spirituality, then we will be doing those things, then our progress is assured by our efforts. How long we beg the God or anybody, "Ye karo, karo," what happened to our Purusharth? Why can't we do when we can so fully, wholeheartedly, involvingly do the spiritual, the worldly things? The same we can do our sadhanas also. Okay? So this is the first thought about how to check whether we are spiritually growing or not. Second point is whether it is worldly achievements or spiritual achievements. Let us talk about spiritual achievements only. One second. Generally, for every achievement, there is a knowledge, there is a technique. Technically, that is called as an upaya to achieve it. Is it? We must know that general upayo technique methodology to achieve that particular goal, outer or inner. Along with that, be attentive. The particular upaya which works for us within that main upaya, we have to recognize, which calls for our attentiveness, our alertness, our inquiry, our experimentation, our trial and error. Through all of that, we should discover for us what works, the upaya. Then involve in it. Through that, keep achieving whatever the goals. Everywhere it is so. The general upayas, and then what upaya works for me, whether it is world or spiritual. Isn't it? Like a good health, let us say, is our goal. So there are general upayas for it. And the exercises, the diet control, and then the good rest given to it. They are general upaya. अब उसमें particular which upaya works for me. For example, the exercise aspect. Everybody is not fit for every exercises, isn't it? For someone, the yoga suits. For other ones, the aerobics suit. For somebody, the something else. Or to some, the mixture of all. So, what is the particular upaya of exercise, which is a necessary thing for good health? Without proper exercise done, the body cannot be kept healthy. It's a necessary thing. बट कौन सा मुझे काम करता है सेम वे द डाइट वाला so control of diet is an upaya for good health. Then in that so many aspects are there which work for us, which time suits us. which type of food suits us. You cannot copy others, isn't it? For somebody, the ordinary fruits work, some dry fruits work. For them both, some of them both the combination. किसी को सब्जियां अच्छे जमते हैं, किसी को the sprouts etc. So we have to find the upaya which works for us in the quantity also, isn't it? S- You cannot compare with others. Somebody will have great digestive power, so you'll eat so much and digest. तो हमारा नहीं है तो सिस्टम सेंसिटिव है. We can't compare with that fellow and eat कुछ भी. You cannot, isn't it? So too the rest aspect. Somebody are the night watchman. They sleep at 2 o'clock and 10 बजे उठेंगे modern times. आज सब बदल गया ना. So you cannot fight with anything. We have to see what suits us. Somebody you can see in the world 8 बजे सो जाते हैं अभी भी even now. 3 बजे they are up. 7 hours they slept. They are that type also. The many are there. 6 o'clock they get up. That is good for them. Night 10:30 they sleep. Those 7.5 hours they enjoy. Then till evening 10:30 they are up fresh. Some have other ideas. 3 बजे उठे 6 तक ध्यान किया फिर सो गए 8 बजे उठ के रूटीन. Somebody 5 बजे उठकर 11 साढ़े 11 तक मेहनत किए. Then they sleep for 1 hour. Again they work. So what is our upaya? According to our works, our duties, our conveniences, we should know what is suiting to us regarding taking rest. It also depends on your profession, your retirement, your domestic obligations. Who are the people at home? कितने ना बड़े हैं कि बच्चे हैं कौन है कितने नंबर में है अरे रामा. So what works me? Example one thing of health in which three aspects of food, rest and exercise we spoke about. In the same way, for many other things, there are general upaya, there are particular upaya. We have to find. In the same way, for our spiritual sadhanas also, we have to do the things. Which are the things we have to do? We have to first of all note them, accept them, they have to be done. Thereafter, how effectively they have to be done, how I have to manage my day to be able to do them, those particular personal upaya I have to discover. Like luckily in today's world, though, because of science technology, so many things, so many conveniences have come. This is the example, our class. So must attend the class is the rule. I am not giving. You can take it up. Then upaya. There are two upayas. Ki whichever the time the class is there, how to attend that. Do upaya. If you are that much lucky enough, not much to bother or trouble, so you are able to make it. By getting up in the morning, finishing your pujas and mentally, physically ready for the class. उपाय नहीं है सूट कर रहा देन दोपहर में सुनो शाम को सुनो बट सुनो because it is available nowadays, isn't it? But the first one is the best one. Best one is the first preference. First one. But the other things are upaya about this class. So too you have to do definitely that half an hour to 40 minutes of japa. Truly. So the upaya regarding which time I have to do. So too that upasana anushtana at least 20 minutes karna hai. So upaya, which devata, what time, that upaya. So to daily, some parayanam we have to do, if not vocally, if our age doesn't permit, mentally. 15-20 minutes. Both mantra parayanam, then gadya parayanam. Gadya parayanam is that of Puranas, etc. Mantra parayanam is the Gita or Upanishad mantra. Best is Upanishad Gita. So find that 20 minutes. Upaya, कौन से समय कर सकते. Take time, 1 month, 2 months, but set the whole routine maximum. Then keep enjoying it. In between, sometime we have to break or we have to change, we have to sometime adjust. Okay, dynamic world going on happening, our body, our mind, our other duties, the things will pop up suddenly. तो आपको बदलना पड़ता है. तो कोई relatives आ गए, रिश्तेदार आ गए घर में. So you have to attend to them. So therefore you have to prepone or postpone our things. ये सब understandable. So find your own upaya. है ना? We gave the examples of gross doings. The subtle things also the upayas. How to shift myself from tamas to rajas, rajas to sattva. Upaya. General upayas are given. What works for you? First of all, I inquire why I am becoming tamasic. It's because of excessive food, or it is lack of proper sleep, or indulging in such things which exhaust my energy. Then find your upaya and throw away the nonsense which are worthy of throwing. Isn't it? Is tarah se. So to how to become antarmukha from bahirmukha. Upaya. How to do the nirodhana of the mind. है ना मनो निरोध उपाय जनरल उपाय दिया है शास्त्र आर meant for that. We need not write our personal shastra. They're already there. But how to work on them? What works me, what suits me at this particular capacity of mind. So that I have to search for and start doing and enjoying it. This is the second point today. Hmm. Narayana Vasudeva. One more thing we'll see today, ki every of these worldly things are adhyatmic sadhanas. Let us focus on sadhanas. Always let us know they are the three levels of doing them or involving them. Three types, isn't it? First level is what? We don't do at all. I know. Second level is what? We extremely do them. We mean some of us. The third is what? In between wala. In this also, what suits to me, I have to see. In that, the first one is never allowed. है ना? The three very, very important words remember throughout life. One is called as courage, second is called as confidence, third is called as initiative, which in the local language is called as taking the risk. Isn't it? Those who have very low level of courage, धैर्यम कहते हैं, लो लेवल ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस, विश्वास कहते हैं. There, taking risk or taking initiative also very low level. Always murmuring, always muttering, always becoming emotional, always justifying, feeling oneself of unable, incapable, I can't do, और करो तो ये नुकसान होगा वो नुकसान होगा वो मिस हो जाएगा ये जाएगा. So they're always in such a low level of confidence, low level of courage. Therefore, years have passed that they are with some guru or some organization or some program, yet sadhana is not started. Think about it. Are we like that? But it won't help, no? If that is the way. And there are some people for whom it works. That they have just come to spirituality, they heard, they got the required data, and so much courage, so much confidence that such initiatives they have taken, the risks that फटाफट उनका हो गया. They are capable of it. Many fail in that type of attempt of doing the things in hurry, but there are some who have succeeded also because of their high level of confidence, the high level of courage, then the great level of risk taking. देख लेता हूं मैं जो होगा सो होगा है ना. Our Gurudev can be taken as an example. He went to Rishikesha, he stayed with Shivanandji Maharaj. He has heard from him the Vedanta and all his study, profession as a writer, whatever it was, a patriotic person, all those personalities, pata nahi, suddenly dropped them. He became sadhu, sannyasi. Guru Maharaj ne kaha, I'll give you sannyasa. He said, de do. No discussion, worry, anxiety, postponing. See the courage of him. I can live as sannyasi. See the confidence. And took that initiation. Then that study, that sadhana, having gone to the poor Maharaj, spending days and nights, not caring about anything. That's called risk taking. I am from South India, very warm it is. Here it is so cold, it may hamper my health or I may get diseased. Why disease both bar? Bimari hua. That's because the body and the atmosphere. But that didn't deter him. That's the highest level of confidence, highest level of courage. Therefore, गंगा स्नान करेंगे, तपोवन महाराज का सेवा करेंगे, भिक्षा ले आएंगे, उनका पढ़ाया हुआ क्लास पढ़ेंगे, isn't it? And whatever the meditations have to be done, they are done. In the earlier professions and all, मन में हर एक का होता है ना, खींच तो होता है, फैमिली का खींचना, पहले जो हम काम करते थे उसका, especially whenever the present works we are doing are little heavy or boring, we always shift to turn to what easily we used to do in the past. उनको भी ये सब आए होंगे, but he just shut up all that I have given up. Now I'm a sannyasi. I have to do this. That's all. See the confidence. See the courage. He never gave chance to any of the past. Throughout Gurudev's tenure lifetime, how many centers in how many ways in actual programs happening somewhere, problems there, troubles were there. Nothing has reduced his courage level confidence. Never ever. For how many things keep on happening, in this dynamic world. Just because one is spiritual doesn't mean that everything is convenient. Everything is always as per our expectation. ऐसा नहीं होता. जैसा होना है वही होता है. उन्हीं में हमको negotiate करना है. For that, he had that highest level of courage, conviction, initiative. Samstha started. Ravel, Pracha, everything. Isn't it? So too was our Adi Shankar Bhagwan. All of them are the giants of great level of confidence and courage. Ruthless in rejecting, sacrificing everything and highest risk taking abilities. इनिशिएटिव का हो या टेकिंग द रिस्क, है ना? अगर रिस्क टेकिंग वर्ड अगर आपको बुरा लगता है तो टेक द वर्ड इनिशिएटिव. दे वर ऑलवेज टेकिंग इनिशिएटिव्स and then taking initiative with confidence and courage and doing the best with our upaya and abilities is our job. अब जो होगा सो होगा, सक्सेस फेल्यूर, why we are worried? The essence of this two-lined Gita shloka is this only. Karmaneva adhikaraha ma phaleshu. We are worried about the phala, good or bad, and therefore we never do the karma. But these great giants, Mahatmas, they are fully busy in doing that karma with all initiative, with all courage, with all confidence, with all the clarity of upaya. They are not worried about phala. Phala कभी अच्छा, कभी बुरा, कभी पूरी तरह से, कभी कम. How can we bother? You keep on doing, that's it. Isn't it? हाई लेवल. कुछ कुछ लोग बुरे कामों में भी ऐसे करते. अब देखो the way the West Asia and that side the war is mounting, escalating. It is very frightening. but वो लोग रुक नहीं रहे, सोच नहीं रहे. ये उसको बम डालो, इसको डाल रहे. Now the China has sent its fights to Iran. किसको support करा? I don't know that. The America says no, we are also ready to send our army. If China, America, France, Germany, Russia, if they join, Britain, then it's all हो गया, third world war. But the consequences will be for hundreds of years. We'll go back for 200-300 years back, हम चले जाएंगे. शुरू से फिर एक एक करना पड़ता है. पहले सब साफ करना होता है जो खराब किया. ओहो, at least 10 generations beauty will be destroyed. But they are not seeing, they are overconfident. That's wrong. They are too much that courage in wrong direction. You know? And I'm not giving any solution because only Ishvara can give solution for these things. Because deep in the heart, that vengeance, that hatred, that intolerance, that whole religion has to be wiped up करके ये और इसका नाश होना करके वो जो deep rooted है ना, till that goes away, that the humanity is one, paths can be many, let everybody follow their own path, let's not interfere in others, let's not hate others. These basics, if they are, people don't digest it, that deeper hatred inside will be there, waiting for such weak moments to attack each other and destroy. और मिलेगा क्या उससे? कोई पूछने वाला नहीं, कोई धमकी देने वाला नहीं है. Thank God, Hinduism, our saints and sages, never inflict that hatred in us, that criminality, crime in us. Isn't it? That's the glory and beauty of Sanatan Dharma. We don't tell कि उसको मार ही डालेंगे, कुछ भी करो, because he's not following our religion. अरे, how can you think like that? But they are doing that only. Why Israel wants to attack Iran? Why Iran is threatening to others? In Iran, only 70% people don't like that leadership. So you all know what are the reasons. Hatreds, vengeances. They are all overconfidence now, isn't it? And all enemies coming together, then they will do Natak. So terrible it is. Now this fellow has to beg someone to help. And these people are in their own crisis, chaos, internal things, survival problem in US. हम देखते हो? So one thing is that. Therefore, the two extremes don't work for all. First one though never works for anyone. That's zero confidence, zero courage, and no initiative, and the time is going on passing. ना कभी क्लास में आते हैं, ना कभी पुस्तक खोलते हैं, ना कोई प्रॉपरली अध्ययन करते हैं, ना कोई डिसाइड करते हैं. These are the states to be reached further. These are the sadhanas to be done, and never initiative taken. Daily the same morning tea, bed tea, breakfast, lunch, dinner, TV, cinema, cricket match, सो जाओ. एंड वंस इन ए व्हाइल इसके घर में शादी, उसके घर में बर्बादी, इसके घर में वो होगा. दे इनवाइट, यू गो. इन योर हाउस समथिंग हैपेंस, यू इनवाइट देम. ओनली संसार. नो डिफरेंस बिटवीन द पशुज एंड ह्यूमन. ओनली पशुओं में ऐसे बड़े बड़े लेवल में शादियां धूम धड़ाका नहीं होता. दैट्स इट. Otherwise, same life, same routine. They don't go to school, college. We go. There are little differences. That's it. Otherwise, living only for artha and kama, highly efficiently with all confidence and courage and initiative, is not a human way of living. Expected human way. So that doesn't work. Then the highest confidence level, for some people it works. For many of us, it is a middle path. Let there be required amount of confidence. Let there be required amount of courage. Let there be required amount of calculated risk taken, calculated initiative taken, and sadhana is done. Then examine that, observe that. Oh, I could do that. That means I can do that. So let me do it. Hold on to that level of doing. If possible, go to the next level whenever the opportunity comes. If not, go on sticking to that. Like we do. हमको अपना औकात पता है, इतना क्लास कर सकते हैं, उसमें हम अड़े हैं, अभी टिके हैं. अब जब मौका मिलेगा, विल इंक्रीज अवर कॉन्फिडेंस, करेज लेवल, टेक अप समथिंग. दिस इटसेल्फ इज ए ग्रेट कॉन्फिडेंस एंड करेज टू स्टडी उपनिषद्स विद भाष्य. मेरे लिए तो अनपढ़ गंवारा, हाउ कैन वी डू ऑल दिस? What little confidence and courage brought us here. So too, take that confidence, courage, subhe utho. Take and confidence, courage. Start doing that upasana, japa, dhyana. थोड़ा थोड़ा तो करो. नहीं तो कब बढ़ेगा हमारा कॉन्फिडेंस? How will the courage will come? And then if we don't take initiative, then when will we progress? How will we progress? Why will anybody do it for us? How long they can do? How long the God and Guru also waste their tapashakti only to bless us, give us conveniences which we are never using? है. The Lord is not like the stupid Indian government where go on giving the reservations eternally. ऐसे बेवकूफ नहीं हो. They know it. That doesn't work. You have to work. You are alive. You are dynamic. You are given faculties. When you can be worldly, you can be spiritual also by your purushartha. So you and I that way. है ना? Changing our diet. Confidence, courage से come to the sattvic bhojana adi. Some place we need a lot of confidence, courage. That is reducing our unnecessary bhoga, especially of the entertainments. That is eating away all our time. है ना? The really, I tell you, the elderly people who are retired and all, Such a noble life they lived of services and born in good family, richnesses, everything there. But the whole day stuck to TV, stuck to programs, stuck to all the nonsense. To their house, the gurus come to their house, so many things. Yet they don't do. Gone. उस जिंदगी सत्यानाश हो गया. So we have to realize the need of courage and confidence to drop them. Then only we can gather our mind, intellect and apply them for this noble adhyatmic pragati. नहीं तो ऐसा ही चलेगा. We are always afraid of this worldliness. We are always afraid about our old age and disease and death, which you cannot avoid. They will anyway be there. डर गो क्या हम नहीं डरो. They will all go only when we grow spiritually. But for that we are not doing. क्योंकि no confidence, no courage, no wisdom, no upaya, isn't it? No conviction, no clarity of vision. And waiting as if कोई आके कुछ करेगा तो कुछ होगा. कोई नहीं आंदा. सुन लो बात. Nobody will come in our life. If they come, they only destroy us. Because sadhana is singular, personal, individual. Why any other fellow? Guru may come, he will do little, he is already doing for us. He cannot do more than this. और कोई नहीं आएंगे, कोई कुछ नहीं करेंगे, जो भी करेंगे सत्यानाश करेंगे बस. Like your friends, relatives come at home and do what? Eat away your time only. Your energy is gone and the 2 hours that you spent with them, they go away. स्वामी जी दोस्त लोग आए थे, मैं थक गया था, इसलिए आपके क्लास में आया नहीं. It is like slapping me only. I feel that to me my friend and the bhoga with him is more important than you and your spiritual class. You are usually. I feel like that whenever you give such excuses to me of not coming to class. Example. So these are now our nature. This is our way of living. Then how many see that? कितना हमको चेंज करना पड़ेगा अंदर से. That is what is the realization important required. Then one by one set करते जाओ करते जाओ करते जाओ बस. कर्मण्येवाधिकार. So beautiful 3 thoughts we have learned today. उपाय के बारे में हमने सोचा, करेज, कॉन्फिडेंस, as well as initiative के बारे में हमने सोचा. And the first thought, think about them, very useful they are. Om, 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 Om Sahanavavadu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः. ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं वदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यम्. ओम निधये सर्वविद्यानाम्. ओम श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम्. ओम विदितानमया विशदैककला न च किञ्चन काञ्चनमस्ति गुरो. दुरतमेव विदेहि कृपां सहजां भव शङ्करदेशिक मे शरणम्. ओम ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम्. एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे. समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्वेताश्वतर उपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणेव मोक्षकैवल्य प्राप्ति, सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति, विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति, सनातन धर्म संस्थापकानां निरंतर दिग्विजयः, राम मंदिर समस्त मंदिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति, तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रु शाश्वत समूल निर्मूलनम्. भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणात् आरभ्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्मोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठा. अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पादीनां भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा मुक्ति जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अनेक अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः श्री आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थमयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः। चैंट मंत्रास 11, 12, 13। ओम यो योनिं योनिमधितिष्ठत्येकः यस्मिन्निदं सञ्चविचैति सर्वं तमीशानं वरदं देवमीड्यं निचाये मां शान्तिमत्यन्तमेति। यो देवानां प्रभवश्चोद्भवश्च विश्वाधिपो रुद्रो महर्षिः हिरण्यगर्भं पश्यत जायमानं स नो बुद्ध्या शुभया संयुनक्तु। यो देवानाम् अधिपः यस्मिन् लोकाधिश्रिताः य ईशे अस्य द्विपदः चतुष्पदः तस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम। Friends, in life, every doing can be done better for better results by increasing our subtlety, sharpness, intellection, understanding, etc. World is spiritual also. In spirituality, the mantras are always mystical. At very many levels, it has the meanings. All of them are effect. The gurus like Adi Shankara Bhagavan, they give us Bhashya. So through the Bhashya, the beautiful guidances, inspirations that are hidden in those mantras, we have to crack those puzzles. We have to get those knowledges, inspirations. Then we should also have the abilities to mold ourselves according to the newly gained higher knowledge. This is how an intelligent human being using his intelligence intelligently grows. Here we are to get that guidance from the Upanishads. You know, in this Shwethashwathara, 4th chapter, in this 12th mantra we have seen beautiful Yo Devanam Ityadi. 13th mantra also equally beautiful, helping us Bhagavan Adi Shankara through this Sambandha Bhashya. कि क्या है इस श्लोक में। अब देखो, when it is भाष्य to the mantra, it has to be small because if he goes on elaborating, it becomes bulk, the book. Then we are afraid of studying. Therefore, the very toughest job of both the Shruti Mata and the Rishi at that time, as well as the Bhashyakara, is what? In minimum words and sentences, the maximum information and inspiration have to be given. है ना, बेचारा वो लोग किया है, and it is now we have to struggle like them, more than them, to unwrap the great meanings that are wrapped and given to us in them. That's what is our struggle. That's called a Shravana. In that, the Guru helps us to some extent, the Acharya, the speaker, the Vakta, through Manana Chintana, more detailed, more deeper, more exhaustive meaning we have to understand. The message we have to gather. It can be about Paramatma Tattva Jnana, it can be about sadhana or tayari, or it can be how to sort out whatever obstacles come. Only these four things the Shastras say: Paramatma Swarupa Jnana, Paramatma Prapti Sadhanas, all of. Then our Adhikaritva is then whatever outer inner obstacles come, how to negotiate with them. This is how the entire scriptural literature has. We have to understand it. So, the Sambandha Bhashya, beautiful for this beautiful mantra 13. We'll read it. What is said in Sambandha Bhashya alone is said in mantra. What is said in mantra alone is told again in the mantra Bhashya. So, we will be studying it 3 times. How many times we have studied is important, along with have we understood the essence? Have we understood the unsaid words of encouragement, inspiration, even suggestion and order of taking the initiative to do the things that are hinted there. Right? Let us see that. Brahma Pramukhanam Devanam Swamitam Akashadi Loka Ashrayatvam Pramatra Dinam Niyantrutvam बुद्धि शुद्धि द्वारा सम्यक ज्ञान सिद्धये मुमुक्षुभिः प्रार्थ्यमानत्वं च परमेश्वरस्य आह. So the lakshanas of Parameshwara are told here. That Parameshwara, Parabrahma, and with Maya Shakti, the Parameshwara. So whenever one is used, understand both. Don't get confused. स्वामी जी परब्रह्म के बारे में बोल रहे हैं कि परमात्मा के बारे में बोल रहे हैं. अरे परब्रह्म is always the goal to be reached. Even if you address him, he comes as Parameshwara and then only he will help us. Parameshwara, and our goal is even beyond Parameshwara, the Parabrahma. याद रखो. So, Parameshwarasya aha. These are the four beautiful aspects, qualities of Parameshwara. They are being spoken here in this Upanishad, this mantra. What are they? First one, Brahma Pramukhanam Devanam Swamitam. He is the Swami, Swami means the Lord, of Brahma Pramukhadi Devanam. So the Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara, or here the Indradi Devatas, all the Devasas that are there who are running the show of the world, Srushti and Sthiti and Laya. Srushti Kala, Brahma does it all alone, nobody to help him. Sthiti Kala to Bhagavan Vishnu, so many other Devatas help him, which are all expression of one Paramatma. Because while doing Srushti, so many things are required. While managing, so many things are required. है ना. सृष्टि काल में जो सृष्टि के लिए आवश्यक है, that is required. Brahmadeva is capable of it, isn't it? In Sthiti Kala, we need lot of help. So Vishnu Bhagavan, Narayana has so many devatas to help her. While functioning, they are functionally different. All of them are sourced from one source only. याद रख लेना. Like nowadays, there's only one company, but it outsources so many people to work. कंपनी एक ही है, बट वो लेबरर को भी सप्लाई करेगा, टेक्नीशियंस को भी, इंजीनियर्स को भी. इट विल सप्लाई ऑल, बट द फर्म इज देयर वन ओनली. सो मेनी कॉन्ट्रैक्टिंग ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है कि नहीं. सो मेनी इवेंट मैनेजर्स आर देयर, है ना. शादी का इवेंट मैनेज, ओनली वन मैनेज, बट दे सप्लाई ऑल. वो पंडित जी को भी सप्लाई करेंगे. दे विल हैव ऑल द डेकोरेशन टीम आल्सो. देयर इज अ कुकिंग टीम आल्सो, देयर इज अ सर्विंग टीम आल्सो, देयर वाइंडिंग अप भी होता है. कोई कोई लोग अब क्या कहते हैं ना, बैंड बाजा तो होता ही है, इवन अटेंडेंट्स आल्सो दे सप्लाई टू मेक द शादी रौनक, isn't it? If you understand it in the same way, one Paramatma only has so many devatas in the Sthiti Kala. Pralaya Kala mein, to the Rudra, all these Surya, Samudra, they all also help. है ना. भगवान सूर्य थोड़ा पास में आ जाएंगे, और all the samudras become overpowering. Then the Varuna Deva will have to do his work. Then the Prithvi has to do the Kampana. देखो छोटे छोटे हादसों में, नेचुरल कैलेमिटी में, as we see the people die, all of them put together when in wholesale they happen, it's called महाप्रलय. है ना. एक फ्लाइट क्रैश हो गया, एयर हेलीकॉप्टर क्रैश हो गया, दूसरा एक फाइटर जेट वहां लकीली लैंड हो गया, इधर एक ब्रिज टूट गया, उधर लोग एक दूसरे को गोली मार रहे हैं. दिस आर ऑल एट मिनी. प्रलय काल में all of them will happen in wholesale. So the other powers are helpful. So this is how the devatas are there. To all those devatas, Swamitvam. That is the Parameshwar. None of them do anything independently. They are all answerable to that main Parameshwar. Therefore, what it shows, directly contact that Parameshwara. By his grace, all these devatas also will help us. इतना याद रखो काफी है. Second, then Akashadi Loka Ashriyatvam. Akashadi Loka Ashriyatvam means he is the Ashraya for all the lokas, which are the Ashraya for all the beings. So Akashadi Loka means Akash is Antariksha Loka. What we are now is Bhuloka. In the Antariksha Loka, so many lokas are there. Yaksha, Kinnara, Purusha, Siddha, Chanara, Gandharva, Ityadi. They go up to Surya Loka. Beyond that Surya Loka is the Swarga Loka. No, like that. The Bhuloka, Antarikshaloka, Swargaloka, Vir Mahar Jano Tapo Satya, Niche Atala Vitala Sutaladi. So total 14 is one Brahmanda. Like that, so many lokas. For all of them, Paramatma is the Ashraya. So for Devata Swami, he is for all the lokas. Is Ashraya? Two things are told. See that the information, this has to be contemplated and understood. All of them are basically existing. So that existence is the Paramatma, he is the support. Swamitvam, Ashrayatvam, दोनों बातें. Third one is what? कि प्रमात्रादीनाम नियंत्रत्वम. He is the niyanta. He is the one in whose presence the pramana vyapara through which obtaining the knowledge etc. happen. Pramatradi nam niyantrutvam. Niyanta is by because the conscious self present in me, I the pramata through my pramanas of the faculties, Stu and Sukshma, I am getting the prama of the prameya vastu, the objects of the world. The things which we see them, technically they are called prameya. See means experience. The experience of them, knowledge of them is called prama. The medium with which we know them is called pramana. We are called as pramata. So I, the pramata, through my pramana, having the prama of the prameya vastu. The knower, me, through the means of the knowledge, I am gaining the knowledge of the things to be known. Things to be known are prameya. The knowledge is prama. The means of knowledge is pramana. I am the pramata. So all these pramata, prameya, pramana, pramiti, without the Brahman, it cannot happen. Therefore, he is the niyanta. Niyantrutvam. श्रोत्रादि प्रमात्राणाम नियंत्रत्वम प्रमात्रादीनाम नियंत्रत्वम. Three हो गए. Fourth one is beautiful. बुद्धि शुद्धि द्वारा सम्यक ज्ञान सिद्ध्यर्थम मुमुक्षुभिः प्रार्थ्यमानत्वम. Mumukshus, you and I, have to do the prarthana to that Parameshwara only. That, O Lord, give me the Shuddha Buddhi and then give me that Samyak Jnana with which my desire of mokshuta is fulfilled in moksha. मैं मुमुक्षु हूँ, मुझे मुक्ति चाहिए, मेरे बुद्धि शुद्धि बनाकर आप मुझे सम्यक ज्ञान को दीजिए. That was the earlier shloka, last line. Sano buddhya shubhaya sanyunaktu. Shubha buddhi means Shuddha buddhi. Give me that Shubha buddhi, which is two aspects. Shubha buddhi is called Shuddha buddhi. Shubha buddhi is Samajnana Yukta buddhi. So that prarthamanatvam. So we do prarthana to him, then he responds. That's how the setup is. Have faith in it, do it. Many have done it, they got the benefit. अखाए को नया नया दिमाग लगा के साइंस कहते हो, आई डोंट बिलीव. Who cares whether you believe or not? There is some technique, that's it. That when you invoke the grace of the Lord for Shuddhi of the Buddhi, for the Samyak Jnana, to get the moksha, he will bless. So, therefore, Swamitvam, Ashriyatvam, Niyantrutvam, then Prarthaniyatvam, Prarthamanatvam. These four of the Paramatma are said in this mantra. So, already what is said in mantra is said in the Sambandha Bhashya only. Let us chant the mantra. Om Yo Devanam Adipaha Yasmin Lokaha Adishritaha Ya Ishe Asya Dvipadaschatushpadaha Kasmai Devaya Havisha Videma. Again. यो देवानाम् अधिपः यस्मिन् लोकाः अधिश्रिताः य ईशे अस्य द्विपदश्चतुष्पदः कस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम. As four things are told, you can see the four corresponding things. First, यो देवानाम् अधिपः. So ब्रह्मादि प्रमुख देवानाम स्वामित्वम. मैच हो गए कि नहीं? He is the अधिपः, adhishwara of all devatas. So Brahma Pramukanam Devanam Swamitvam matching ho gaya. Second one, Yasmin Lokaha Adishritaha mantra. It is a Paramatma in whom all the worlds are supported. Paramatma is a tattva, substratum tattva, in whom all these lokas are supported. And he, for the sake of our worship, etc., He is described in the form of a human being, etc. Taking that, we are worried and confused. How Paramatma, who is like a hand and headed and legged one, in him, how can the logas be there? अरे भाई भगवान का ये जो रूप का वर्णन है वो हमारे दृष्टि के केंद्रीकरण साधना के लिए है वो परमात्मा इज ए तत्व इज ए सपोर्टिंग तत्व इज ए सबस्ट्रेटम therefore he is the ashraya for all the worlds to exist them. That's what both in Vishwarupa of Lord Krishna and in Rama showing to that Kakbhusundi in his stomach all the worlds. अनेक ब्रह्मांडों को काकभूष ने भगवान राम जी के पेट में देखा है कि नहीं? Few days back only we studied in the evening class. Become Arjuna, become Kakbhusundi, we will also get direct experience. Till that time we have to believe only. So second point matched. Third one is what? Ye Ishe Asya Dvipadaha Chatushpadaha. The one who is the Ishvara Niyanta for all the faculties and functionings of Dvipadaha, the human beings, the two-legged, Chatushpadaha, the quadruped, all the animals. So he is the Niyanta for all the Pramadharadi Vyavahara. The third point is addressed here. Fourth one is what? Mumukshus, for the sake of mukti, for which two things are required. One is Antakarana Shuddhi, second is Samyak Jnana, prayed. The Ishvara alone is to be prayed. So that's the fourth one. Kasmai Devaya Havisha Vidhema. So Ka means Ananda. Kasmai means Ananda Swarupa. Devaya means to that Paramatma Ishvara. Havisha means through all these oblations, as a Vidhi, we propitiate him, worship him. We are mumukshus. Our antakarna is ashuddha with kshipta vikshipta moda bhumikas. Please make them shuddha ekagra. And in that my buddhi, through the Guru and Guru Upadesha and etc., let that samyak jnana first come in theory, second samyak jnana in sadhana, third samyak jnana in anubhuti. So that I am freed from the ignorance and delusion created upaditadatma yukta samsara. I want to be mukta. सो मुझे मुक्ति चाहिए, मुझे मुक्त होना है, मुझे सम्यक ज्ञान दो, अनुभव वाला, उससे पहले साधना वाला, उससे पहले सिद्धांत वाला, उससे पहले अंतकरण शुद्ध हो तभी जाकर ये सब होता है. Therefore, कस्मै देवाय अविशा विधेम, है ना? This mantra in Hiranyagarbha Suktam, for all the 8 or 10 or 13 mantras, it is there. Kasmai Devaya Havishavidema Kasmai Hiranyagarbha Samavartatagre Bhutasya Jata Patareka Asid Sadadhara Prativim Dhyamutemam Kasmai Devaya Havishavidema Ya Atmada Valada. You know these mantras. Tomorrow we'll chant all of them. Hiranyagarbha Suktam. So this mantra we have seen. So an idea has come to us, no? Parameshwara is the one who is the Swami for all the Devatas. He is the Ashraya for all the Lokas. He is the Niyanta for all the functioning of Pramana, Prameya, Pramatru, Vyavahara. And he is the one whom we have to worship. First for Antakarana Shuddhi, second for Samyak Jnana. Through that for the Moksha. And further we have to become a Moksha. Now this knowledge has to be retained in us, by us. That's our effort. Then accordingly let us do the upasana. Or O Parameshwara, for convenience sake, you can make him as your Ishtadeva, Sri Rama, Sri Krishna, Sri Bhagavan Shiva, or anybody. है ना? With Nama Rupa, you can have Ishwar. Without Nama Rupa also, only with the meaning or qualities, the Ishwar. Like Nama Yukta, Akara Rahita, Guna Rahita, Shakti Yukta, Ishwara Upasana is told in Patanjali Yoga Darshana. Ishvara's name is told, Tasya Vachaga Pranavaha. His Shaktis are called Klesha Karma Vipasha, Vipaka Ashehi, Aparamrushtaha Purusha Vishesha Ishvaraha. Then Tatra Niratishayam Sarvagna Bijam. These are all the abilities Shakti of Ishvara. His Leelas, his avatars, his gunas, all of them are not spoken there. But that is enough. His name is Om, Tasya Vachaga, Tad Japaha Tadartha Bhavanam. उस ओंकार जप का अर्थ ओंकार मंत्र का जप करते हुए वो ओंकार ईश्वर का नाम है एंड ऑफ दैट ईश्वर व्हाट इज ही स्टैंड्स फॉर डू द भावना ऑफ हिम है ना सह पूर्वेशाम अपि गुरुः कालेन अनवच्छेदात् तत्र निरतिशयं सर्वज्ञत्वबीजं क्लेशकर्म विपाकाशैः अपरामृष्टः पुरुष विशेष. These three sutras tell about the ईश्वरा whose name is Om. तो उस नाम वाले ईश्वर को ओम ओम करते हुए उस अर्थ से ध्यान करो. That's called pranidhana. Then in this pranidhana, the result expected or wanted called as chitta vritti nirodha will happen. ईश्वर प्रणिधान अभ्यास वैराग्याभ्याम तन्निरोधः ईश्वर प्रणिधानाद्वा, वह वैसे कहते हैं. इन द पुराण इतिहास, इन दैट भक्ति मार्ग, वो लंबा चौड़ा भगवान ऑल द अवतारास, लीलास, क्रीडास, है ना, दुष्ट शिक्षण शिष्ट रक्षण धर्म संरक्षण. इट इज लाइक मिर्च मसाला वाला सिनेमा. लाइक इन सिनेमास, some cinema is only some value oriented, not much story woven around it. बस उस वैल्यू को कंटिन्यू. कोई कोई सिनेमा में वैल्यू ही बताते हैं लेकिन इतना धूम धड़ाका मसाला ऐड करते हैं. पुराना इतिहास ऐसा लाइक पर्पस इज दैट ओनली. In Vedanta, Vicharana, Tattva Jnana. Even there also, the faculties are from the total faculties. Therefore, the total faculty identified, Ishvara is accepted, believed, then him we invoke for the empowerment of our faculties. And once the goal is reached, we thank the Ishvara. Oh Lord, because of you it has achieved. Now I am into the Brahman Bhava Sthiti. Thanks to you. मजेदार है कि नहीं? तो सेम मंत्र विद भाष्य, सेम मीनिंग. When we study tomorrow, we become qualified to go to the next 14. Thank you. Om 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 ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमऋषिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे नमः. तत्सत् ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. Thank you for your patience. Join for Gita now.